no.
Oh, hi
Keep
there.
moving. Focus on the job.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from
Sorry, you are trespassing. Please turn around. Yeah, and stay out.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap this old building is with the wireless, and how the director hates seeing cables anywhere? Well, she had a router installed in her office, but it dies a lot. Hence the need for IT to drop by every now and again. Got it.
Ah, good. Finally. I hope you have good problem-solving skills.
I'm known to be the best.
Yeah, you better be. The director's a handful. Don't talk to her, all right?
Wasn't planning on it.
Finally, someone manages to drag themselves from the IT dungeon. Now listen to me carefully. I don't want to hear any excuses or answer any questions. Just fix my computer and get out!
Squad, lay it on me. What's the conclusion? We good?
Mr. Mann, we've been reviewing for just a few hours. It's not quite enough to get through the substantial amount of documents. Kruger and Schultz has won Best Internal Auditing Awards 9 years in a row. We are the best. But we cannot perform miracles. Besides, what you're asking us to do here is borderline criminal.
Excuse me, you left something behind.
I don't know what this is, alright? I genuinely don't know if it's actually...
Well done, 47. This will make anyone think twice before turning to a life of crime. Well done, 47. The Syndicate has been eliminated. However, I have intel that there are more connected. Finish the job. Take them all down, and you will be well rewarded. Get back to me when you're ready.
insult trading. Wannabe.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. There's, of course, a pre-fight press conference with a brief scuffle like they always have. A bunch of guys standing in between them.
Nate, as much as I would never want to fucking tussle with that guy because he's a bad man, for UFC standards, guy's a pussy. He's gotten his ass kicked a lot.
Oh, he's 18-10 coming into this.
Right.
I mean, he gets beat all the time.
Yeah.
He's not scared of being beat, which makes him a dangerous fighter.
Right.
He's not holding anything back. You might catch him, but he's looking to catch you just as easy, I guess. So this fight goes into the second round, 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Conor gets caught in a rear naked choke, and it's a submission loss. Nate Diaz beats him. Yeah, he beats him, I guess, here.
Nate's got bragging rights forever.
Yep, I guess they were fighting, kind of going up top in the first round. They were fighting back and forth with hands and working all that sort of thing. But McGregor attempted a double leg takedown. Diaz stopped him, and then Diaz was trying to do a guillotine choke. It was a mess. So they were good fight, I guess. Good fight. And then finally, he had to tap, though, here. So they were awarded Fight of the Night bonuses, both of them. And McGregor received the highest disclosed purse of any fighter in the history of the company at that point, $1 million.
Highest disclosed.
Is only $1 million. You sold 16 fucking thousand tickets, number one. And how many pay-per-views? And they gave you $1 million. You know what I'm going to tell you, which is fucking ridiculous and funny? This is 2016. In 1986, for WrestleMania 2, Hulk Hogan got $1 million, and that was before. That was mainly on closed circuit TV. There, like the big shit. There was no pay-per-view at that point, really. Very limited pay-per-view. And Vince McMahon, who was a in the fucking night, gave Hulk Hogan $1 million for that. 30 years later, there's some still the same amount.
They just filmed it and gave away $1 million more times. Dana White, man. That's crazy.
Disgusting. I mean, that's robbery. I can't imagine what UFC made on pay-per-view for that. I can't even begin to fucking imagine what they made on that month. Even 20? Just the gate.
20 million at least.
Yeah,
right?
had to. 20 million. I don't know how many buys it had, but I mean, what are those fights? $89 back then?
Yeah. At that time, probably 100.
$100.
$99.
Yeah, $100. Sell a couple million. Jesus Christ, how much money? I'm disgusted with this. That's wow. I never thought I'd be so disgusted in favor of Conor McGregor, but wow, Jesus, Dana White, this guy's deaths are never. We'll never get to the bottom of it. He's gonna be burning his feet on magma from the Earth's core before we get to a fucking bottom of his life.
Shocking that man would hit a woman in public.
Oh my God!
What a scumbag! Absolute scumbag.
Shit. Wow, I am so disgusted with him. Jesus, that is hideous. Truly. No wonder why Conor.
Yeah, he wrote it for Martinez. I'm telling you, this shit
Visit the
is
6
public.
Mars. Running up quite a few bills, and then
I understand the fact that he's got to go out there and act like a maniac, and he's got to keep his name in, because even when he's the most popular, highest guy, high as you can go, even if this was Grace before this, you still only get a fucking $1 million, which I know $1 million is a lot of money, and we all go, oh, fuck, get $1 million from there, but half of that's going in taxes.
Yeah.
And then he's fucking
pay people.
And then still, the guy is if he's drawing millions of pay-per-view buys and can get 16,000 people to come watch him fight for all that kind of money, he's worth more than $1 million fucking dollars, period.
He's not buying. Nobody's buying this going, I support Dana White. They're watching this to see what Conor will do next.
And that's crazy. And I'm sorry, but fuck Dana White, fuck UFC. That's disgusting.
It is whatever disease he has.
So Conor McGregor, he had to do all the other shit he did. When he fucking did the Mayweather fight, it's probably the first time he made a fair fucking payday in his life.
You're probably right.
So you know what? I don't blame him. I'd go out there and go, who cares? Let him beat the shit out of me for 10 rounds. I'm getting paid finally. Because this sucks, man. So
I mean, obviously it's hyperbole, but that's like slave wages in comparison to what the guy's making.
What he should be getting. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's fucking
disgusting.
ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
terrible. So it's like Scottie Pippen in the '90s with the Bulls. That's the, like that level of like disgusting. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I think I'll take 6 rings.
Yeah, well, not if I'm making 300 grand a year while somebody, or you know, $1.2 million while someone else is making 30 million, and I'm the second best player. That's
6
the difference between us.
Doesn't equate to $30 million.
Yeah, shove your rings up your ass. When I'm 75 and limping around, I want money in my pocket. Rather than these rings on my arthritic fingers.
Can't get them off because my knuckles are retaining water.
Just so full of water. So Connor was critical of himself here and praised Nate Diaz. He said, I was inefficient with my energy. It was a battle of energy, and he got the better of that. So, humble, and he gives the guy the credit he deserves in the win. So he's 19-3 now, which is still a fine record. Better than Nate Diaz. I mean, not bad. So that is, what date was that? That was March 5th, 2016. So April 19th. Right? April 19th, 2016, he's retiring. He's done.
Oh, yeah, I remember these.
Done.
Threats. Yeah.
Yeah, he's retired like 6 times already. It's awesome. He spoke. He said he's decided to retire young.
And broke.
And I was going to say, you definitely don't have enough money to retire. Absolutely. He was, they said it wasn't clear. He was saying immediately retire. 5 fights from now, that's still young. What do you do? He wouldn't like to say. Yeah. Connor, what do you know about plumbing? You know what? I've got a couple more fights in me. Great point. I'm going to change my mind. He said, I have decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese. Catch you later. That's what he tweets. That's his announcement. So, thanks for the cheese that I should have more of. So, he's obviously the biggest draw and everything like that. His coach said that, well, it was fun while it lasted. That's Kavanaugh. That's a guy from the, straight blast up your ass gym there. So, they said this announcement comes a week after a guy died from injuries suffered in a total extreme fighting card where, while Conor McGregor was watching. Oh. So he watched a guy get killed in the ring a week before. And he's like, you know what? I feel good. Got all my faculties, a couple bucks in the bank, maybe I'm done here. Yeah, if Nate didn't kill me, he said to see a young man doing what he loves, competing for a chance at a better life, and then to have it taken away is truly heartbreaking. He said that after the fight. So that's interesting there. So then he says he's going to retire. He's done. Can't do it. He's out.
She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career. Mr. Yates? It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yes, sir, I have the files. Sorry it took so long, but I had to access our remote server to print everything, and I couldn't get my VPN to... Right. Sorry, sir. I'll be right inside.
And they asked him about media controversies. Not a day goes by if there's not something Conor McGregor's doing, which, like I said, now I get it. He has to make money. They said so. Quote, this is his dad. We've learned not to take anything personally.
Oh, my Lord, is...
To be honest, I don't think there's such a thing as bad publicity. At home, Conor is as good as anybody. He sits on the sofa with his feet up watching TV or he walks his dog. She said D, his long-term partner. He said D, his long-term partner. And she is such a lovely girl. He's a sweetheart. We have this showbiz side when we're rubbing shoulders and fights with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble of fine Yates cynicism.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's very tiny.
Would you get
Very, very tiny, and Schwarzenegger shoulders.
Hello there.
Yours. Yeah, and from what I hear, Leo would be rubbing on his cock before his shoulders because it'd be so far out in front of him because it's enormous. There you go.
Awful shame what happened.
Tell me you didn't forget. Tell me you didn't forget the asado torch. Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel. But you did, though. Didn't you, Pablo?
Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor, there's a press conference and they throw bottles and cans at each other and shit. Remember that? I remember that.
might spoil the party like your guest's inexplicably...
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get...
Let me through. Black Chester Petty going down and coming up.
Ah, Miss Birdwood? Mr. Yates said you'd be dropping by. Are you ready for the grand tour?
Who else will be attending?
Let me check. Just yourself, Miss Vidal, and Mr. Corvo Black, an employee of Mr. Yates from the New York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary.
Wow.
Think about it. Duval was kidnapped by the problem.
There's a reason we are the only heralds going on this tour. Fine.
It's not unreasonable. Think about it. Duval was kidnapped by the militia and held hostage for weeks.
I always suspected he was a middleman from all
Disclose the existence of Providence in a public broadcast. And those animals would probably have executed him like they did Thomas Cross.
Reps were 48-47, 47-47, and 48-47. That's how they scored. So that's a close fight, man. Wow. So they were awarded Fight of the Night honors, obviously. And it also broke the previously held record for the highest selling pay-per-view in UFC history with 1,650,000 buys. At $100 a pop, Jimmy.
That's so much money, Jake. That's $100 million.
That's $165 million.
Oh my God.
Plus the gate. So that means that he was making in the ballpark of that over $100 million on that one pay-per-view that they gave Conor McGregor $1 million.
And there's production costs and plus this.
Yeah.
You gotta pay Joe Rogan. Yeah, all these people to pay.
But the
still,
guy in the ring was drawing the crowd.
Right.
That guy is the first guy.
Yeah.
He's drawing the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what
And then you pay the cameraman.
Then you pay the camera. Yeah, because you have money.
I find myself in these situations all the time.
Yeah.
Nope.
And gate sales.
And the gate, and all the merchandise they sold.
The gate pays for this whole thing, right?
Oh yeah, the gate gets everything. Yeah. That's all my money.
Unbelievable.
Wow, that is. Wow. That's a crime. That's crime in sports, everybody.
That should be. That certainly is a crime.
Duval survives just long enough to retract his statement.
Connor now.
Point
So now he's back on the winning path here. November 12, 2016, he is fighting at UFC 205, Alvarez versus McGregor. He's the main event, obviously, fighting Eddie, the Underground King Alvarez.
You asked me, the Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was
Pretty good
in
fighter.
league with Gray.
They announced it, and apparently Alvarez got knocked down several times from punches in the first round. McGregor was landing all sorts of punches here, but in the second round,
this is a restricted area.
lands a big multiple punch combination, and the ref stops it.
Fiercely loyal.
4 seconds, and Conor wins here by TKO. So there we go. He gets performance of the night again, and they say this is considered one of his best, really like UFC performances ever. So he's 21-3, and November 13, 2016, he announces that he's taking some time off for a newborn. The baby coming, so he's taking a little time off, and everything else. He promised a big announcement at UFC 205.
Corvo Black?
He instead didn't really do very much. That was the night he knocked out Eddie Alvarez, and so he said that he said that he faked out fans watching around the world in an initially, he appeared that he was making an apology.
Why does he want me to play tour guide to his socialite friends?
He said
It's
that
Harvest Day.
He probably just wants to show off, patron. I know I
take
would.
some time off for a newborn. He doesn't know how much time he's
It's
going
also
to take off.
deceptively
He
simple.
says he is going to
The
get another
partners
fight
created
in
a power
before the
couple
baby's
bound
born
together by
in May.
separate and
And
backed
he said he really didn't get hurt much. He took very little damage in the
Enter
fight
the
against
Death Table,
Alvarez.
a fully
So
legal,
he feels
entirely
like he can
official,
make a quick turnaround and
supranational
fight again.
corporate entity.
So
By
get in
merging,
there.
each company becomes
He
untouchable,
is also,
moving beyond
it's crazy, he's upset
any
with
state jurisdiction.
the
Granted, there's a
UFC's
certain
ownership at this point, which I don't fucking blame him there.
Yates and his team
He
are
said, but
confident
Connor
it'll
said,
work
no
out.
one's come
Where
talk
will
to me
this
since the
destiny
sale.
be
Didn't Dana sell
based?
part of the company to,
No need for that.
I don't know, somebody or
It
some
just
shit
so
like that?
happens
Wasn't
that
that
the
part of it?
guide he bought a swathe of Arctic land from Denmark.
Yeah.
The
I have not paid
Hyperborean
attention to
site.
this shit
The
in
world's
so many
first
years, and it's mostly because of how fucking boring the fights were getting,
Yeah.
and the quote unquote stars were. I wasn't scared.
No, and it's honestly, I can't watch with just a giant crowd full of wife beaters in the background.
Yeah.
These guys all look like they cannot wait to go home and punch their wife in the face. Every fucking 96% of that crowd looks like people that I wouldn't want to have a beer with. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of white baseball.
Yeah, which is very. They're all real like bloodthirsty. It's a real weird crowd that I don't really care for very much. Not a lot of the live crowd. I'm not saying everybody likes it, but the people who actually get off of their ass and go to the fucking thing and want to watch it, it's a
There's
different
also
kind of crowd.
the crowds that I was going to houses to watch.
Well,
a lot of those
I'm not
guys.
going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right
Beat
for
their wives in
picking.
between rounds.
Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes
It's
I
not
paid
necessarily
someone.
the
If Yates
crowd
doesn't
there,
like how I prioritize, he can weigh me
audience
down with
wants
concrete
to
and
a
toss
lot
me
of
off
the
a
ones that we
bridge.
watch can't
How's that?
afford a ticket to get them.
No, that's the other
3
thing.
grapes,
It's
pussy.
On their own.
Okay, perfectly nice.
Have everybody chip in on it at home. It's better. Shit. So Connor makes sense here. He said, no one's come talk to me since the sale as a businessman. Celebrities have shares in the company. Where's my shares? Where's my equity? You've got to come talk to me now.
Yeah. You want an opportunity to
This
buy
is
more?
not
It should be awarded.
I don't feel to play.
Yeah, bro.
Too many cervezas?
Let's talk, but I want ownership now. I want the equal share. I want what I deserve and what I've earned. Obviously, you're not going to get that from UFC, so you're not getting anything that you've earned. Jesus. You have better luck with Don King, for Christ's sake. I would rather go into business with Don King than Dana White. That's a fact. I would 100% trust him more.
At least you know. At least you know you're gonna get swindled, and it's gonna be fun to see how I get swindled. With Dana, it's gonna be very obvious.
Yeah. Dana's gonna be entertaining, and he may hit my wife in a public place afterwards, which I don't care for. I don't like that.
We watch the ball drop. Which dropped faster, the ball or your wife, Dana?
Let's see. So, I guess McGregor has a promotion that he's talking about another promotion that he might start and all this type of shit. So they want him, obviously. The fans want to keep Conor McGregor in UFC. So November 26th, 2016, he is stripped of the featherweight championship due to his inactivity in the division because he had moved up weight classes. So it was announced that he vacated it, and then the promoter, they gave it to Jose Aldo, who he beat up very quickly, in like 13 seconds. So that's how that went. January 28th, 2017, that's when he announces his next fight will be a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. Yep. This is a power play with UFC. Now that we know the details, you can see. It's,
yeah.
You motherfuckers aren't paying me. You're making all this money. You're not giving me what I deserve. I'll go out and make my own money.
To remind you of
And there's
anyone.
also this. So he had this all this
Hello, sir.
hype around him that he didn't have to go to the ground. He could, and he
Couple of
could
old
beat you
money
that way.
scions,
But
Ingram
the boxing that he was doing, they were like, he's the best fighter, the best boxer the UFC has ever known. So that's why he did this, because he wanted to prove that he was a good fighter. But
I tell you, whoever thought they were doing the world a favor by bumping off
Because if
Rico
boxing
finally.
doesn't work,
Plates over there.
Hello, sir.
Here's a crash course in history.
I'd
you
think
can't
one
do
last
that.
The fact that you have to train in multiple disciplines, and this isn't even a knock. You can you're upright with your hands. You can train with that, but then you also have to train grappling. You have to train to kick. You have to train to do all these different things. In boxing, this guy, Floyd Mayweather, his dad's a boxer since he was. What did we say? Since he was 5. All he has done is concentrate on how to hit you with his hands and not let you hit him with his hands. You're not going to beat a guy like that.
No.
If you're half-assing and concentrating on multiple disciplines at once. You can't just decide at once, oh, I'll concentrate on my hands now, and I'll beat the best pound-for-pound fighter in the fucking world. Like that. Not going to happen.
You can go on TikTok or Instagram now and see a guy you've never heard of spar with a bag and see how they move around the bag, and it's incredibly impressive.
Amazing.
That guy would get his ass kicked by Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And Floyd is that much better than that man.
That much better.
It's mind-blowing how good they are at just slipping a punch. You can't. Yeah. Slipping a punch is so hard to do.
Being a good, a good fucking
Hello,
striker
handsome.
in UFC is about the equivalent of being a decent playground player in basketball, saying you can play in the NBA. Not that that's the playground, but the comparison and skill level of actual just hand fighting between the best UFC hand fighters and the best professional boxers are displayed in this fight. Conor McGregor didn't fucking touch him right now. Couldn't hit him. Just couldn't hit him. He's just too smooth. Yeah, this is all he's been doing. He toyed with them like, oh, you're not a boxer. I can just do whatever I want. Floyd was just having fun. He didn't care. He was making tons of money for doing nothing. It was a horseshit exhibition. So that's what he says. It's going to be that. This, I don't know if everybody remembers this. This was the biggest fucking thing ever in this fight. They were like, I have no interest. I hate both of them, and I have no interest. And as soon as it's over, I'm done watching it. It was like, I couldn't care less, but I am going to check it out, though.
And I'm going to buy it. I'm going to invest financially in this.
This was a fight where you go in and you go, I just want to see somebody get the shit kicked out of him. I hate both these guys. It's great.
Both these guys are dicks, and they have big mouths, and I just want to watch somebody bleed.
No shit. So he's a huge star in MMA, obviously. He's at this time the biggest star in MMA, there's no doubt. And then obviously Floyd's 49-0 at the time for boxing, so no one can touch him. And they make a huge fucking deal out of this. And then a press conference, he does a whole.
The betting was crazy.
Oh my god! Oh, this was the talk of everybody.
Yep.
And everybody knew what was going to happen. But that's the fun thing is that people said, yeah, but what if he got one good shot in it? What if? It's like
either one. What if?
Yeah, 49 good boxers who are top contenders for championships haven't got a good shot in on him yet. So I don't know why this guy would, but who knows? Floyd's getting older. You never know.
Or what if Floyd gets one good shot and destroys this man's fucking life forever?
Yeah, that's it. Or just peppers him the whole time. What if he was really a dick about it and wanted to get in like 8 punch combinations? Because he could have if he felt like it. You could see it. I mean, he could have done anything he wanted to. Really. So Conor said, quote, me and Floyd have gotten together and talked the same way him and Manny Pacquiao figured it out. Once we come to a number, once we come to a set number that I'm happy with and that he's happy with, then we go to the customers. Then we go to the promoters, to the buyers, and then we get it done. That's next. We'll figure out the situation and then go to the dotted line. But this has happened.
We're at square one.
Yeah. Well, we've agreed that we should probably fight each other. Nothing like that. Nothing else has worked out. I guess they because I remember them going back and forth about percentages of the gate of who should get this and who should get that. I guess Dana White already put a price tag on it. He offered McGregor and Mayweather $25 million each, which Floyd Mayweather is still laughing about. Floyd Mayweather makes like $300 million a fight. That's the real tag on it. He offered, we should probably fight each other. Nothing like that. Nothing else has worked out. I guess they fucking, because I remember them going back and forth about percentages of the game. Who should get this and who should get that. I guess Dana White already put a price tag on it. He offered McGregor and Mayweather $25 million each, which Floyd Mayweather is
I don't
still
know.
laughing about.
Probably slipped something weird inside. Weird?
Floyd
Like
Mayweather
how?
makes like
All my
$300
clients
million
have kept something
a fight.
weird in
That's
their
the
safe,
real
especially
world.
when it's a
So
basement
Dana White's
safe.
like, you should come in
Basement
here. I'll give
safes
you
are where you keep the
25
juice.
million. And he's like, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm gonna make
Hey,
half
you
a
can always
million
try and
dollars
guess
from this
the
fight,
past folks.
motherfucker.
It's never
You're
hard.
not making it.
Usually it's the firstborn's birthday or the year they were married. And since the Yateses don't have any kids, that simple, huh? Only one way to find out.
25 million is a fucking joke for Floyd Mayweather at this time for boxing. For this especially, he's like, I'm gonna make more money off this than I did off boxing matches, and I made hundreds of millions. Are you fucking kidding? Wow, what a piece of shit you are. Wow, Dana White.
He is a he's a Craigslist lowballer.
Yeah.
He's like, put something on
Facebook
Craigslist, somebody calls,
Marketplace.
he goes, I'll give you $10.
Yeah. What? I see you got that bike on there for 150. How about like 15? Is that cool?
All I've got is
over to pick it up. Yeah.
I'll come over and beat your face in for $15. How's that?
Fucking asshole. That's what he is, though. That's the ultimate lowball. 25. So the fight's gonna make $1 billion.
Yeah.
You get 50, the fighters, and I'll just keep the rest. Fuck you.
Craigslist should change
Wow.
it to Dana's list.
Dana's list. It really should be Dana's list. Dana, you are a fucking unreal motherfucker.
That's what they meant. Retire. He can pretend he's going to be a full-time winemaker, but if he's
Connor said he wasn't the standoffish though, but he said that 25 million would be a starting point for negotiations.
That's how.
He said, quote, I am delighted to tell you that dinner plus that's 25
It's
million.
the damnedest
25
thing to
times
be
what he made in his biggest fight there, so why not? He said, we're getting there, we're moving up. First of all, it was like it's going to happen. Now there's an offer on the table. It's still not there yet. But if Manny or Floyd made $500 million, I believe this one, cross sports, never been seen before. This is the first $1 billion
And that the
fight.
constant runs
People have got
Providence
to
in
pay
their
for a
place.
$1 billion fight.
Conspiratorial thinking is a rabbit.
Yeah.
Good day to you, sir.
Wow. McGregor said that he doesn't need to involve USC in the promotion of the fight because they don't need them. Him and Mayweather can promote it fine on their own. Right. You know, otherwise, UFC's the promotion, which is the promotor, which just gets people in the building. If you don't need that, you don't need them. Period.
None of us are wearing tap-out shit. We don't need you.
That's what I mean. They don't need them. So they said that but he wanted to keep the company involved because he had a good working relationship, and he wanted them to like him basically. So he said that he understands the more people that come in and try to get involved in the fight, the more complicated it's going to be. He said, quote, I believe I can make this without the UFC, but I think it's smoother if we're all involved. We're all about good business. I've done great business with UFC, with Dana, with everyone. I think it's smoother if everyone gets together to get involved. But then again, everyone has got to know their place. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There's Mayweather Promotions, there's the UFC, and now there's the newly formed McGregor Promotions. We're all in the mix.
Now, the temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the
money coming here, so no matter what. So he also, McGregor had to then try to get a boxing license in Nevada as well.
Larry.
He didn't have a boxing license.
Mr. Yates.
Yeah.
Sorry, how can I help you? The 1945 Grand Paladin? Why, yes, I will tell the sommelier right away. You're welcome, Mr. Yates. Oh, and congrats.
Not with UFC, but with the commission there with Nate Diaz. That has to be settled before he can be approved for a license in California.
Fined $150 grand for that melee?
Yeah. By the commission for doing that. So McGregor said the fine was after the fine was issued, he had no interest in fighting in Nevada again. But then claims he communicated with the Nevada State Athletic Commission and has come to a resolution that will be put into motion during his trip to Vegas. He said there's a lot of business to settle in Vegas. They tried to fine me $150,000 for throwing a can. I love the Vegas Commission. We came to an understanding. I'm going to fly there, fix it, and I'm going to get my Las Vegas boxing license. Then we'll see where the fuck Floyd's at.
You gotta be.
He's probably going to be in the Bahamas spending his money.
No shit. So that we have it fixed. It's fixed. Everyone came together. Fixed is a great word, by the way, for all of this.
Don't say that.
Fixed it. The fight's all fixed. Thanks. Great. Jesus Christ. It's fixed. We fixed the fight. We fixed it all up. Everyone came together. That's even worse.
Not good.
They realize I brought in $400 million in revenue for one fight. They realize if I'm not there, ain't no one bringing money into that I think Las Vegas is gone. There's been a couple of bucks flowing through Vegas since it opened when Conor McGregor wasn't even born yet, and when he's not around, the city's not quiet. It's still pretty busy. So
something called cards, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know.
Slot machines.
Yeah, those people are fighting a disease. Are you kidding me? Like they're not addicted to watching Conor McGregor fight. No one's addicted to that.
These are people that go to meetings, Conor.
Yeah, there's a hotline.
Try to get inside that safe back
Every
there.
part of the casino.
I'm human.
There's a lot of homeless people there because of that fucking place. So don't you?
I bet it's something cool though. It's usually last will. Blackmail. Sometimes. Blood murder.
That's like
Okay.
It's like
You gotta be
fighting in front of a crack house and going, they just keep showing up, man. It's because I'm a draw. If I wasn't fighting in the front yard of the crack house, these people wouldn't be coming here. No, they would be.
I assure you, they're coming.
They're coming.
Okay.
They're just happy to take a look at you on the way in and the way out. That's all.
Got some extrañas nices here. Looking into it.
So he said, we figured it out. We've got to get together and make it work. And so, yeah, McGregor said there's not much that interests him as far as the UFC goes. He said that his abilities are greatly superior to anyone in the UFC. So it's a fight that currently exists that can stir him in a way that the Mayweather fight has. Really.
No way.
And a title was created in the 155-pound class in UFC. McGregor said he still considers himself the champs at both 145 and 155, even though he hasn't been fighting. He just said that he doesn't like the way UFC took away his belt and all that. He's like, I'm still the champ. He says he understands the business perspective of UFC's decision making, but he said it should have been handled differently. He said, well, you know what? Let's give them it in their own words here, because he's kind of a little pissed off with Dana White. That makes me happy. So, in their own words, whoa. All they had to do was ask. If Dana came to me and said, hey, Conor, I know you're preparing to have a baby. I know you're chilling. But if you want to have this fight for the featherweight belt in March, I would have went in and I would have slept Max Holloway or the guy he was fighting or Jose Aldo or whoever they wanted. No problem. All they had to do was ask. Instead, they created an interim belt, gave the unified belt back to a guy I KO'd in 13 seconds.
Say
a guy
what?
I dominated now has the interim title.
Okay, vea, parcero. I'll take it from here, huh? Just sit back and relax.
Create all this fake stuff to sell some stuff. Still sold
Do
shit.
your thing.
Still sold nothing. I'm still a two-weight world champion, no doubt about it. At the end of the day, my shadow looms large over all that featherweight division, over all that lightweight division, over the entire UFC. So they can try to fool the fans all they want, but the fans know. They know what's what.
Get it yourself.
Wow, that was
Mr. Yates. He wants the
that's the promo.
1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house right away.
They know what's what.
What?
So he went on for
What
that
for?
one. He,
Special occasion is all he said.
I guess there was
My
a
dear
event
sweet
that was going,
Lawrence.
He was talking shit about
No
it. and all that
occasion
kind of thing.
is that special. Not good, huh?
The fight with Mayweather, they're talking about different gloves and doing all this type of shit here, and
Because
they're fighting over glove weights.
Right. Yeah,
A lot.
Connor's gloves are smaller, blah, blah, blah. I want him to wear the same ones I wear because if I wear them too big, I can't throw it back. You don't want Floyd wearing your little gloves, man.
Oh, no, that's worse. That's worse.
Yeah, and that's what he was wanting. He's really
beating
wanted.
grown men with huge. That's the other thing.
What?
These boxers are knocking people out with big puffy gloves on.
Who's that?
They're way different than these little. Wow.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Dog, you better pipe down. Don't open your mouth with those words.
And that's
You're
what
saying the
you
fight's
do.
mixed.
Yeah. You're gonna get punched in the face a lot. So just know that's gonna happen.
And the smaller the glove, the more rapid they're coming.
Yeah, exactly. So he said that Mayweather's, they're talking about all of that, and McGregor said that obviously it's been a long time since he's fought, and he's worth the wait. He said, I believe the next time I step into a combat arena, it will be through the ropes with 8-ounce gloves. This is historic. Fighting Khabib, what the fuck his name is, Tony Donkey Jose, or even Tony Donkey or Jose, or even Tyron Woodley for the third belt. It's not this. Sometimes you've got to be patient in situations, and I feel this is one of them. They dangled you hundreds of millions of dollars. He's like, I'm not going to step in. Suppose he steps in the ring with one of these fucking bums in UFC. One of these guys, maybe not a bum, maybe a great fighter, but no one in the general they are. They beat Conor McGregor. What's he worth now to Floyd Mayweather?
Are you all right,
Before, so
I'm fine, Santino. It's just the 1945 Grand Paladin is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men gone hombre.
See what the hell that was?
No
modern suits designed to appeal to
problema.
follow the fighter's confident sartorial style. Wow. That's his first clothes are gonna make us. That's right. I guess he says that he wants to get into like celebrities and all that sort of thing. He said he would like to extend my brand beyond the sport that I love, sharing a personal part of my life with your fans. The fucking tailor. You're making suits now? What are you talking about? You see him with like a needle in his, sticking out, a couple of pins sticking out there. Now put up. Every tailor's a little Italian guy, by the way, to me. So go ahead. He's got a little Italian accent when he's down.
Your hand tattooed strange man's balls.
Yeah. He said, quote, we casually chatted about doing a line together, but we finally got serious over the past several months. I credit David Heil for creating the look that has become a signature of mine. There's no other person I know who understands how fashion can change a person, physically, mentally, emotionally. Physically. Wow. That is wild. And the Heil guy said, I want someone who buys the complete look to feel as powerful and confident as Conor McGregor does whenever he's wearing one of our suits. Well, I mean, if they have 20 fighting professional wins, then you feel like that.
Go punch Nate Diaz bloody. Until then, you're not going to feel very powerful.
Not getting shit. The debut collection will be made up of a minimum of...
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken.
Prices for suits will range from
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions.
This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm legal service.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it stands as a powerful reminder.
No problem. Go ahead. I'm going to order one of those up after the show.
Every plumber you used to work
Join my
Yeah.
firm excuse.
65.
No one needs
I'm recording on my birthday. It's my birthday today. I'm going to treat myself, I think, after the show. I'm going to get on and buy a $6,500 suit, I think. That seems reasonable, right?
Does August McGregor still exist?
I'll sell my fucking car. I have no idea. That's crazy, though. That's insane. I've had like 6 cars that cost less than that. I'm not even joking.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's a load of shit. I'm not paying for it.
I got news for you, Jake. They still exist, so it's time for you to go buy one of their 5 things they offer online.
Sweet. They're one of the firms that we talked about. You walk by and you go, who's in there? There's one rack with 5 things on it. How's there 7 employees in there? What the fuck is happening? They're drinking champagne in there. What's going on?
Sweatpants, a hoodie, and a shirt. That's it.
Oh my god, not even suits?
I don't see any right on their fucking front page.
Jesus Christ.
Suiting. There you go. You go to their shit, and then they've got 5 things.
Go to our shit. 5 things of shit for them to have.
Unbelievable. I'm not looking at things
August 26, 2017, in his pro boxing, it's an exhibition, so I don't really know, but it's his debut here. It's as an exhibition, so I don't think it counts on Mayweather's record either. He stays 49-0 here. And this fight is it's pretty much a fucking joke, obviously. It was fun to watch. This was fuck, man, it was a beating. I mean, it's a 12-round schedule. It goes 10 rounds, that was just Mayweather giving people their money's worth, basically. He was like, we'll let him get 10 rounds out of it, I feel like. You know?
But, it felt like it was, I liked it most because it finally put those people to the point.
Yes.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
And this is a guy, Mayweather was pretty much done as a pro. Like, he wasn't in his peak.
No.
McGregor's in his peak. Mayweather was like retired from boxing, so that tells you a lot.
For him. And this guy's still got so much left in the tank, and he still can't compare.
It seems fucking crazy. So this fight, goes 10 rounds, and the refs, by the way, at the end of when the fight's over, the refs have an 89-81, 89-82, and one guy had an 87-83. Not a big Mayweather fan. I feel like that guy probably hated him. So it was at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Big deal. And this fight, it's a TKO. The ref finally came in because, dude, he was just peppering him. I mean, he was just...
And not just that, but Conor
doing
McGregor was
whatever he wanted.
He was
doing whatever he wanted to. Yes.
And Conor didn't even know how to... I mean, he was hitting Floyd in the back of the head. You can't do that. And they warned him, and then I think they took a point away from him, too. But it was obvious that he doesn't know what he's doing.
When you saw the two of them throw punches, it was the difference between shooting a bullet and throwing one. It's not the same.
Not the same.
You can take a baseball swing, like I can get a bat, take a swing, and go, hey, pretty good swing. But if you put a fucking,
then you throw a majors pitcher at you.
If you put Aaron Judge next to me, you're gonna go, wow, your swing is terrible. Your swing looks like dog shit compared to his because
even
it's
if
not
you've
the
got
same.
a good swing, then try to hit a ball from a major league pitcher and chase that shit in the dirt and see how you look. It's not going to look good.
And that's not even an insult. That's not what they do for a living. If you don't do that for a living, you shouldn't be better at it than the guy who's the best at it in the world. That's just not what you should do. Sorry. So I get it. I totally get it. It's not a...
Put me in a pool next to Michael well, like this.
Jesus Christ. Today you could freeze me in time and then wait 40 years and he'd still kick my ass. You know? He's a professional. He's great at it. I'm just not. So, there you go. November 10th, 2017 now. This is after that. He has a big controversy as he... Jesus Christ. He jumps... Okay, let's just get into this. It was Bellator 187 in Dublin's 3 Arena, and it was to support his teammate Charlie Ward, not the ex-Florida State quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner, mixed point guard. I don't think it might be.